Serena, take us out.
Alright, everyone. Well, that's pretty much it. Long story short, I mean, stop being so overexcited. Final Fantasy XI is not going to die. Final Fantasy XIV is currently not the greatest thing ever, so stop saying it will be. We don't know anything about it yet. And as far as everything else goes, hey, like I said, try it, have fun. If you prefer 14, go for it. If you prefer 11, that's fine. If you prefer both, hey, there you go.
Alrighty. This is Sages and the discussion panel signing out. As I'm about to bust Sevian's head open with the discussion table. And maybe the coffee.
Bust my head open with a
virtual discussion table. Yes, that actually has working coffee mugs on it. Mm-hmm.
Actually, to be honest, I think you really need to crack my head because I don't know where I was going.
I don't know where you're going, anyways. You're just kind of.
Long story short, it's not the specs that make the game; it's the player that makes the game.
As I said, you were coming up to discuss it with us, but you got stuck in the elevator and went on the wrong floor or something.
I think so.
I mean, you're just everywhere.
Floor. Are we still recording or something?
Yes, we still are. We're like 2 minutes way past the time, so I think we're gonna have to split it into 3 videos, but I'll send them all to you. Serena,
in that case, you got 8 more minutes to talk.
Oh God!
I know.
The discussion table is gone now. It's drifted away.
No, we've got the new Final Fantasy game on DS coming out.
No! Sevian, this is strictly for Final Fantasy XI versus Final Fantasy XIV. Leave it at that!
Look at the shiny object, Sevian. Look at the shiny object. Follow it. There it goes. Go get it. Go get it.
I'm not looking for shiny objects. I'm looking for trimmer rams.
If we're going to go ahead and make this a little bit a 3-parter, I just want to say one thing to sort of clarify what I said there a little bit ago. A lot of people over-stress on the graphics, and as a result, I'm getting disappointed with this current generation of gaming, because mostly what I'm seeing are high-end graphics. Like, and also I'm seeing nothing but first-person shooters, war games, sports, first-person shooter, war games, sports, first-person shooter, random racing, first-person shooter, first-person racing game shooter thingy, combat car zone thing. And I'm getting sick of it, in all honesty. I'm tired of seeing high-end graphics. If we can prove that our graphics can be awesome capability, imagine what we could do if we toned down the graphics and put more meat to the game. And more more gameplay, more fun things to do. Make a completely open-ended game that we can completely manipulate ourselves. I mean, if we can have 50 gigabyte data storage with Blu-ray or HDVD or whatever, what have you, why not make a game that's both graphically decent, even if you go back to Super Nintendo graphic style and add a ton of substance to the game? That would be cool. Me personally,
I've told you about that already.
Thank you, Serena.
It's like I've said before, there's people that still play NES, that still play Atari, man. It's because they prefer them. There's a lot of fun gameplay there. We don't care about graphics. Graphics are the least important thing to me. I mean, sound is also not very important in terms of what you're playing. Because bad sound can be muted, but certain games need at least decent sound quality, otherwise they're unplayable. Could you imagine trying to play Final Fantasy muted? But anyway.
Alright. We just went on a huge ramble, and I have no idea of what time it is anymore. I think I am in hell.
I just have one comment to Serena, even if you stop recording, but comment to him about his talk about the graphics. I've already told you about the Atelier Iris and Manakimia games. They're kind of still using sprites in order to have a lot of voice acting to really bring life to the characters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although they randomly switch back to the original Japanese voice actors for the song of that one character, but I can kind of let that slide because it's... Yeah.
Alright,
you need to get Manakimia.
If I can afford to do it, I would.
We'll have more meat to the games, and we'll have more bosses that you can run away from. Sevian.
Warp away from!
You let us down. You ran around.
Right.
To get back on topic, though, guys, part of me wants to be excited about the game, which is why I want to get into the beta. I at least want to try it. I want to see what type of innovations they can throw out there. But in all honesty, from what I've heard from the battle system, is it's going to be more it's going to be more real time and less strategic, even though there's going to be a lot of strategic elements thrown in. How that means, I have no idea. I really don't. A lot of people are speculating that battle placement might be more important.
I think that's the $1 million question about what's going to happen there.
Exactly, and it's evident that they're going to try to have battle positioning as a major factor in Final Fantasy XIV, as seen in a lot of how they're going for Final Fantasy XI, because of the Ninja update. The very Ninja update for Final Fantasy XI is what I'm looking at, because Yonin and Enin, both of the abilities deal with battle placement. One is a defensive trait that gives the ninja tool expertise, increased evasion, and lowers the enemy critical hit rate when you're in front of the enemy. And then you have Samurai. They have an old merit, Overwhelm, which adds 5% weapon skill damage when you're in front of the enemy, depending on how many merits you have in there. And then you have Dancer with closed position that have accuracy and evasion bonus when they're in front of the enemy. And then you have Thieves that can do sneak and trick from behind. So
I'm still waiting for my pup date.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to really experiment and test out things like battle positioning for 11. They're really trying to push that as well. So that might be what they're going for 14.
We'll see.
That might be pretty neat if that's what they do. Go ahead, Sages.
I'm just saying we'll see. It's hard to tell. That's the $1 million question. Exactly what's going to be going on there. So, as I said, the virtual discussion table is now on fire, I'm sure.
Yeah,
so Sevian lit fire.
Basically, my curiosity is whetted. We'll say that I'm curious about the game, but I'm by no means excited. And I won't be excited until I see more meat. If you get my drift.
More meat.
More substance to the game.
More storyline.
That was kinky.
I was just trying to eat a meat myth kebab. I didn't mean to use the warp scroll.
Well, you did.
I actually didn't mean that as joke directed at Sevian, but that works.
You did anyways, and now I hate you forever.
Yeah,
I
actually,
need to explain this to everybody.
Zach, I really do agree with you though, because what needs to happen is tone down the graphics, add more storyline, more stuff to do, and maybe people won't chuck out games so quickly.
All right, now
exactly.
Let's end this conversation with Sevian explaining why he fucked up so badly. Sevian.
Okay, guys, we were doing what was called a Promethean tonight.
Promethean Hollow, no less.
Promethean Hollow, the hardest one in the game. Next to, I think, Bazul, but that's not for another mission.
The hardest Promethean in terms of the first ones, anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hardest Promethean in terms of the first ones. So, we get in there, we fight there's a notorious monster at the end called, what's it called again? Wrecker. We fight it one time, and we lose. We fight it another time, and we lose. We're getting ready to regroup and try it again. Now, you've got to get these things called anima. We've got Hysterio Anima and Psycho Anima, not Animal.
Animal.
You use them on the boss, and it keeps them from attacking or doing their special attacks. So, and you can only hold one of them per person. So, we weren't
one of a certain type anyway.
Yeah. One of a certain type per person, and we weren't going out and getting extras in between since it's a long walk through a high-level area when you're level capped to get there. So we're getting ready to go against the third time, and I noticed that my food effect had worn off. So I went to go get my meat myth kebabs, which give me extra strength. I accidentally clicked my scroll of warp right after we had zoned into the fight. So, and I didn't realize it till after the scroll had gone to the point where I couldn't cancel it. So I accidentally warp out right after we get to the fight.
I believe that deserves a cough clap.
And the Sages just disconnects the Skype call. I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna beat myth kebab. I was like, let's do it anyway.
Dreamer and I are dying, by the way, dying of laughter.
So they try it, they fail, and then we all get back together and Sage is like, let's try it one more time. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna I'm gonna put my warp scroll all the way over here in my inventory, so it's nowhere near my myth kebabs. And then we actually beat it, so everybody was happy, and we got 1,500 experience points. And I'm now level 41 on Monk. I still can't find this stupid RAM.
Okay, guys, let's end it with that note.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining. And I believe Serena is happy. No problem. And this will be on Serena's channel. And I need to get you that Pimp Moogle, or as I call him, Pimp Oogles picture. Okay. Bye.
Take it easy, everyone.
Bye bye.
See ya.